let's pretend that these are identical refrigerators, and there's no trick questions, okay? We got refrigerator A, we got refrigerator B. By the way, when you're doing this, you have to say to somebody, they're identical refrigerators and there's no trick questions, okay? Because everybody, they're trying to think, are you trying to trick me or something? No, okay? So refrigerator A costs $2,000, refrigerator B costs $1,000. Shane, which one would you pick?
B.
B, exactly. You have a 36-year warranty. 36-year warranty. Which one would you pick now?
B.
At the end of your 36 years, we're going to double your money and give you $4,000 back. And at the end of your 36 years here, we're going to give you 0. And I would say to you is this: what would most people pick, do you think?
A.
And understand, if you want to get somebody to give you an answer that you want, you say, what would most people say? That seems to always get the person to give you the answer you're looking for. Just a mental note on that when you're doing the presentation. Yeah, you're gonna choose this because of the money back, right? So let's say I'm a refrigerator salesman. I buy refrigerator B for $1,000. I'm gonna sell it to you for $2,000, right? So you can see that I made $1,000 profit, and you're excited. I'm gonna double your money in 36 years. Remember this thing that I showed you earlier in the presentation called the Rule 72? Well, my money is going to double every 6 years. So by the way, side note, if you can tell that if you don't do a good job at the Rule 72 and you go to do this isn't going to make any sense. So you have to build up to it all making sense. So my money is going to double every 6 years. So I take my $1,000 profit. 6 years later, I have 2,000, 12, 4, 18, 8, 24, 16, 30, 32,000, and 36 years later, I've accumulated $64,000. Now, what I'm going to do is, because of the plan I have with you, Shane, I'm going to give you your $4,000 back, and I'm going to keep $60,000 for myself. How would you feel, closing question, how would you feel knowing that I made $60,000 and you and your family only got $4,000?
Pretty upset.
Pretty upset. So the reason why you chose this is I would cover this part out with my hand and say, I kind of left something out, didn't I? I didn't give you the full information. So what if I circled this whole entire thing? Right, and I labeled this whole thing here C. And I called C, buy refrigerator B, take your savings and invest the difference. So C is the refrigerator and the $60,000. What would most people pick? A, B, or C? C, yeah. So we call that buy term insurance and invest the difference. We believe that you should never have life insurance and savings combined. We believe in unbundling the two. Low cost term insurance are going to have way more protection. Take your money, open up a real investment retirement account. Does that make sense? That's how you do it. Is that what you're doing, Josh? Exactly?
Yep.
Yep.
I've got opinion.
How you at this?
Mhm.
Can you do it like I just did it?
Yep. Yeah, me and Andy drilled on this too.
Because this is, I'm telling you, I spent time in other people's offices and nobody could do this. I mean, I would go down to Jim Meyer's office. It was a mess. And how they called me the funny banking refrigerator guy.
Really?
They couldn't do it.
Wow.
And so I know that if we can get, if everybody, all the trainers know how to do this stuff, we would just beat everybody just because fundamentally we would be sound at what we're doing.
It's such a key part to crushing cash
It
value.
is huge. And by the way, when I want to hire somebody that I think is a good person, you know what I do? I show them this. Because that's Art Williams, the founder of the company, talked about, it's the crusade of what we do, the rightness of what we do for people. And you've got to get that point across to new people of the goodness of what we do. That's got to be, so it's the crusade of how we help people, and it's the dream of freedom, the lifestyle that we all want to have.